Okay, students, good morning. So, students who are in the online, am I audible? Please confirm it once. All of you. Right. Now, so we'll move forward to the next discussion. Last session, we have almost about to complete. Venkatesh. Good morning, ma. Very good. First time I am seeing you are saying in Telugu. Very good. So really nice. So nowadays you are remembering Telugu also. Very good. Venkatesh. Now we will go to the topic. Coming to in this place. So Ankit, you are also there. Right. Come on, all of you, to the subject quickly. Functions. Keyword parameter example 1.py. Did you remember our yesterday's class, ma? Come on, students, all of you. Ajay Kumar. Good morning, ma. Come on, quickly, everybody. Now, last session, I almost came to the picture. We almost came into the picture of keyword arguments. What do you understand about the keyword arguments? We know the function name. We know the function name. We know the parameter names, but we don't know order of the parameters. At that time, how to pass the data correctly. That is called a keyword arguments concept. Keyword argument concept is, we know function name, we know parameters, but we don't know the order of the parameters. That time, I must go for what? Keyword arguments. When do you go for positional parameters? Specific values 1 to 1. First value, first 1 to 1 kind of thing, we will go for what? Positional. Okay, positional. Next, we will go for what? Default. When there is a common value for a family of similar function call, I will go for what? Default. When do you go for keyword? When we have function name with a number of parameters. We know the function name, we know the parameter names, but we don't know order of the parameters. That time we'll go for what? Yes. One more thing I already mentioned in the class, that is keyword parameter example 2.py. Just to see it, students. CRS is equal to what? Python. Which one it is? Default is there, positional is there, keyword is there. Almost everything is included here. Are you following me? See that here I am mentioning, here I am mentioning CRS is equal to, here I am mentioning, here you see CRS in the middle I am specifying. It is not possible. If at all you want to specify that values, if you want, you can specify that values. At the last you can specify. Last and finally you see display. I am saying 10 comma 20 comma 30 comma, and what is this? CRS is equal to I can pass it as what here? Java. Are you understanding my point? So I am taking here CRS is equal to Java, here CRS is equal to Python. Since I am using in the last, you are specifying in the last keyword argument for what? Default. For default also you can use what? Keyword. Are you following? So the same example I already executed yesterday. Again I will execute in today's class also. Today's class also I will execute. Let us go to the command prompt, students. So there, E colon, say I am taking like that 9 a.m. So functions here. Look at, students, very simple. Py, look at that. It is going to be containing what? Java. And it's not only necessary to pass in the same manner. You can pass like this also. What is it? Look at this. I'm passing even full positional parameters you can apply. Full positional parameters you can apply. I say here, I say here Django. I'm just saying that Django. I'm just saying within the double quotes. See, completely positional parameters. Understand? Varieties of ways I'm going to call it. Execute this program. Django is the answer is coming. Is it clear, students? Let's go back. I will show you Pawan Singh. Correct, ma'am. So here you see purely positional, purely keyword, purely keyword in different order, some positional and then keyword, purely keyword and purely default keyword things, default parameters. Purely I am passing keyword with the default values also. I am passing positionals as well as what keyword for default also. And I am purely passing again positionals. So I will go to the point back. I'll just take it, my concept here. I'll just want to go to this. Please look at students once. I'll open keyword arguments here once. Just observe it. Keyword parameters are arguments. Just observe, my dear students, all of you. In some of the circumstances, concept I'm saying, in some of the circumstances, we know what name, function name, and what, and we don't know order of formal parameters names. And to pass the data values accurately, we must use what? Concept of keyword parameters or arguments. Why that name is keyword parameters or argument? Because in our program, you see, every formal parameter can be taken exactly as what? Keywords there. Am I correct? Every formal parameter name can be taken as what? Keyword. Suppose if you take CRS1, you say, CRS1 you say, CRS1 is not a formal parameter name. CRS1 is completely different you are taking. Just to see the answer now, error you see student, you see the error there, you see. Display got unexpected keyword called what? CRS1. Anything is a keyword, it should be what ma? It should be what ma? Formal parameter. But you are using unexpected variable, we got it or not? So that's why we will take it as what? CRS. I'm just taking CRS. So go to this place and say execute it. So every kind of thing, every kind of formal parameter can be taken as what? Keyword name. Now look at the documentation part ma. Look at the documentation work here. Easy. Now see that the implementation of keyword parameters argument says that all the formal parameter names used as what? In where? Function calls as what? Keys. Which one is the keys? Formal parameter names as what? In where? They are known as what? That's it. Come on, syntax for function definition, how simple it is. DEF, function name, param1, param2, param n. These param names only can be taken as a keys. Syntax for function call. Param n is equal to value n. In any order I can pass it or not? In any order I can pass it. Param n is equal to value n. Param 1 is equal to value 1. Param n minus 1 is equal to value n minus 1. In any of the order I can call my function. Right, students? See, here param n is equal to value n. Param 1 is equal to value 1. Param n minus 1 is equal to value n minus 1 are called keyword arguments. Did you understand, students, what I explained? Is it understandable? Right. Purely, this is comes under the programming here. All the formal parameter names can be taken as a keywords in the function calls. Right. And I told something here, mechanism also. If I write C is equal to 30, later if I use a 1020, we are getting syntax error. What is the syntax error? Positional arguments follows keyword argument. Okay. This is also error. And this is comes under which mechanism? Which mechanism, students? Keyword arguments mechanism it is called. Are you having the clarity? Because in interview point of compulsory question, when do you go for a positional arguments? Specific values 1 to 1. First argument to first parameter, second argument to second parameter. I will go for what? Positional. Understand? Next one is what? Default. I have same function call for representing so many values as a common value. I don't want to send as a positional because waste of time of transmission of data between function call and function definition. So to do these things in a less transmission point of it, I must take that common value as a default value. In where I will take it? Function heading. Understand? Right. Next is called what? Keyword argument. When do you go for it? I know function name. I know parameters, but I don't know. But I want to pass the data accurately. I will go for what? Keyword arguments. I will go for it. Did you understand? Yes. So, right. Right, ma. What is this? Puja. Sir, but you said that there I will take her doubt. Even I will read out the doubt here. So I will read out the doubt. Sir, but you said their variable use in function and main program are different. Then how it can get value? Sir, you said that there is a variable use in function. Variable use in function means and in main program are different. How it can get a value? So what is that meaning? I did not understand. First of all, she is thinking that these things and these things she is expecting different. Actually, I am not talking about the formal parameters and the resultant variable. Here, Pooja, you should understand, ma, here formal parameter names, I am using as a arguments I am talking. I am not talking left hand side variable. If I write a C, this C is different. Even though there is a C and this C, there is no meaning at all in this case. Here, these formal parameters used as what? Arguments. I am not talking about the left hand side variable, Pooja. You must understand that ma approach number 1, I will open it. Here, AB. That AB is completely different from this AB. I can take it as AB, no problem here. These are called what? Left side of your functions. Here, what is happening? It is completely different. There is no relation between, first of all, that kind of things. So I hope you are understanding this. This is different and that context is different. Yes, Pranav, put your doubt, ma, no problem. Put your doubt. I did not see, Pranav, your question, ma. Please put it in the chat box. Whenever I find, I will just explain you. So did you understand this mechanism, student? Okay, Pranav, put your question, ma. Yeah, shall I go to the next mechanism? What mechanism this is? Which mechanism? Keyword. Once again, I will take one more example. Last and final, I will take it. Look at student. One more example. Last and final. Now, so keyword, I will take the same file name so that it is easy for me to upload also. Keyword. So keep that 3.py, I'm just going to say DEF. Now I'm taking student info, SNO comma, SName comma, what is this now? Marks. CRS is equal to what I'm taking? Python. This is the one I am taking it. Okay, now see that. Now I'm going to say print of, as I told you already, you know, backslash t, I say backslash t, right? Backslash t. Dot format of SNO comma, SName comma, marks comma, CRS. This is my function. Coming to the main program. Since I developed it, it is there in front of me. I know which order to pass it. I may prefer to pass positionals, but you are the one, you are using my function. You know function name. You know parameter names, but you don't know in which order Sara has taken the parameter names. So that time you can pass your data freely in any order by using which mechanism? Keyword arguments mechanism. So let us pass it. So one by one I will just take it. One by one I will just take it. Here I will say of what? I will pass normally. Next is called RS. Next is called something like 77.77. This is the data. Which mechanism? Which mechanism? Positional. Everybody try to understand. Print of. I'm just trying to say here some 50. I'm just to say something like 50. Next I'm writing here a print of backslash t, stno backslash t, name backslash t. What is this? Marks. Next backslash t. What is this now? CRS. CRS. Now I'm going to take up value like this. Try to execute this once. Try to execute this once and then check it out. Any errors are there? Yes. So, student info. Ajay Kumar, display no, mom. Display no. Student info. Student info. Keyword example 3.py. See that number, name, marks, and then course. And then course. Now you see student info. Info. Any function you can take it. Any function you can take it. Okay. Right. Next I will take it student info of something like 20. What is the first concept here? Function call with what mechanism? Positional parameters. Now 20. Now I am saying what here? See, marks is equal to some 22.22. Next is called yes name is equal to what I am saying something like a dr. Next is equal to, that's it I am passing. What is the 20? 20 means what, ma? Automatically you should understand, students. Don't take much time of mine. 20 will be passing to whom? Number. Marks will pass to marks. Name will pass to name. And the CRS was already what? Default. CRS was already default. Okay. Execute, dear students. It is the combination of what? It is the combination of what? Tell me, which combination you have? Positional parameter, first one, and second one is what? Very good. Now next I am going to say one more here. One more here I am taking. Let us take it as something like marks is equal to something like 42 point. Next is called STNO is equal to SNO, I mean to say. SNO is equal to 40 or 30, comma, yes name is equal to Dennis Ritchie. That's it. This is called purely what? Keyword arguments. In any order I am passing it. Execute it. Any order if I pass it, I am printing the data perfectly. Getting me? Green shirt. Sleeping. Come. Not you. You also sleeping. Then why you are coming? You come here. Sleeping, na? When I did not see, you may fall down from the chair also. Sleeping, na? Take her, open the book first. Keep the book open. Take your pen in the hand. Ready? Listen. Don't sit like that. Sit like me. How I am sitting? 90 degrees. Back pain will not come. Sit properly. Okay? Fine. Come to the point of it. Pooja, what ma? Set them the jump higher. Right. Okay, ma. I will tell them at the end of the class. What you said, they are also seeing. Right? See how Pooja is suggesting you. You need to learn. Come on to the point of it. Next, student info. STUD info. Student info. Now I am passing what? CRS is equal to Django, comma. Next is called what? Marks is equal to something like 11.1111. Next is called name is equal to, name is equal to something like a TR. Next is called what, ma? SNO is equal to something like a 40. Something like 40. What is this is called? Right. So purely keyword, even though there is what? Keyword argument, default parameter. I'm passing the value also, na? So if you look at this will pass to course, this will pass to marks, this will pass to S name, this will pass to number. Correct mapping will be taking place. So PVM can carry them. PVM can carry them like a postman, address to address, wherever address is there, like it will carry. So I got the answer like this or not? Yes, this is the way how you can send it. Last and final, I am asking you a question, students. Please answer my question, understand my question. Here I am going to say, like this, I am just passing it. So 50 comma, 50 comma, MC comma, MC comma, I am saying 44.44. What is this? Excellent. Priyanka, very good, ma. Excellent. Syntax error it is. Syntax error it is called. By syntax error, first what is that? This is called, this is keyword. Later these are considered as what? As syntax error will come. Okay. What is that syntax error? Keyword, positional parameters, positional arguments must follow. Yes, syntax error, what I told you already, that will come into picture. Positional argument follows. That means first you need to write what? Positional. So it is going to be mentioning here, error, my dear students. Error I am going to give you. Error. I am going to give it as an error. So I am going to give it as an error. So I am writing here, error. I am going to give it as an error. So here, error will come. Understand, students? Right. So I hope keyword arguments concept is clear. Because in written test point of view, in every interview point of view, how much important this I cannot imagine. Right? Where do you use arguments? Where do you use arguments? Quickly. Function calls. Where do you use parameters? Function heading. Where do you use formal parameters? Function body. Right. Clear, na? Yes. Let me go to that. Let me go to that. Another concept I am going to introduce. How many mechanisms we have? How many mechanisms we have? 5. How many mechanisms you learned so far? 3. What is the first mechanism? Right. So I am going to open it, this part. So positional is over, default over, keyword over. Now I am going to enter into where? Beautiful. Now I am going to enter into next concept called what? Yes, variable length parameter question. This is the one which I am going to explain. So very, very simple, student. This is also very important, ma. This is also very important. Shall we start? Yeah. Let us go to the example directly. So if I start writing concept first, you will get confused first. Look at, so variable length, ARG, example 1.py, variable length argument example 1.py. Look at all of you, DEF, display values of, just don't worry about that. Main program I will take it first. Main program I am going to take it. See the main program now. What I am doing now? Display values of 10. What is that line is called? Quickly, function call. What is that line is called? Function call. Okay. So once function call is there, what should I do? This is called a function call. Carefully follow. Function call 1. So for every function call, what is required? Definition is required. So I will go to where? Otherwise you execute once and see the error. Which error will come now? Which error will come now? Name error will come. Which error? Name error. I already told you how to remember. If you don't remember, what can I do? See that name error. Name display values is not defined. Go to the function, go to the place, go to this execution mark and define. Be careful. Be careful. What is this now? DEF. Display values. Display values is a function. Parameter I should take it or not? I will take it as A. Okay. Print of what, my dear students? Say that dot format of what? A. Dot format of A. Print it. See, my dear students. Execute this code ma. Py value. What happens? Spelling mistake. Display values. Yeah, some extra word is there, ma. Some extra word is there. Now I am going to correct it. Now the value called what? 10. Very easy. Carefully understand. Now I will go to second function call. I am going to have a different function call. With that same function name, same function name. Now see 10, 20 function call 2. What is the difference you are observing between function call 1 and function call 2? Function name is same. How many values are there in first function call? 1. How many values are there in second function call? 2. First one is 1. Second one is 2. Tell me, will the second one will execute? Come on. No. What is required for second one also? This is called what? Function definition 1 or not? For function call 2, will it match? Will it match? No. Is it necessary to define second one or not? Yes. Shall I define it? Shall I define it? Yes. Come on, define please. DEF. Come on. Display values A comma B. A comma B. Okay, student. Please look into that. I will take it as here. Something like I say \T. I say comma AB. Comma AB. Please look at once again, ma. Look at the next one. 1 minute. Display values 1. Display values 2. Two different function calls. Please look at one. Display value 1. Display value 2. Two different function calls I have. Okay. All of you. See the answer now. See the answer now. Answer I got it or not? Yeah. Coming to that, today what function call I am taking? Same function call. What is different? Number of arguments are different. How many arguments you have here? 1. How many arguments you have? 2. Tell me, first function call, how you think of it? First function call, go to this place. What is the value printed? Second function call will go to this place or not? What is the value printed now? 10, 20. 10, 20. This is what everybody will feel it. It is going to be wrong. Generally, not only you, most of the people will tell like that. Most of the people will tell like that. 10, 20 is an answer, but it will not execute. This program will not execute. Sir, why? Let me explain. Listen, ma. Saloni, please listen. Please listen. Saloni, I am going to give you the clarity on that area. Your knowledge, please don't exhibit. Please keep your knowledge with you. My knowledge, please take into consideration. I'm not talking about C++ here. I'm not talking about the Java here. I'm not talking about the .NET. I'm talking about Python. Saloni, follow me. So, started coming here. Next is called what? Coming to where? 5th. It started from where? 1, 2, 3. When it comes to 2, it understands that taking how many parameters? 1. And it is going on coming down. When it comes to line number 5, display values. Previous one also display values. Now it is going to do what? Previous display value was taken how many? 1. When it comes to this 5th one, same name is there. PVM forget about the previous one. Why it is called what? Interpretation. Interpretation. Same function name with what it remembers only. Display values function it remember, but previously taking 1, but it is taking what? So PVM remember first function or second function? Second function only it remembers. Latest function definition only it will remember. Come down, come down to main program. Line number 11. What is taking? 1. But PVM remembers what? PVM will go to first function or second function? Second function it will go because it remembers which function? Latest function it remember. It will not go to where? It will not go to first function because it already forgets. It goes to the second function. Is it mismatching or matching? Mismatching. Immediately will give you error. Immediately it will give you error. Look at this answer. Look at this answer. How serious point this is. Come on. Display values missing. One required positional argument called what? So that means it is taking one extra parameter called B is taking, that you have to eliminate. If I eliminate, it is going to work out. But what about the second one, problem or not? Now, if I keep a comment for the first one, second function is matching with the latest function or not? You see the execution. I got the answer. Are you following? But when I keep it, it is an error is coming. Are you getting me? So in this case, is it program is executing or not executing? Not executing. Why it is not executing? Same function call with variable number of parameters. Here how many parameters? 1. Here how many? 2. But when I started defining like that, it is PVM is remembering everything. It is well and good, but it is not remembering like that. In other languages, it will remember. In other languages, we call it as some different concept called function overloading. In Python, such a type of approach is not there. If anybody says this answer function overloading in Python, they don't know anything about the Python because you have seen that errors. Are you getting my point? Let's move forward. Let us move forward. Right? Let us move forward. Next, you see function call 3, I will go for it. What is my function call 3? 30. Function call 3. Which function I have to take it now? One more function I have to define or not? Which function I am defining? Same function I am defining. Just observe ma. Observe. This is called def, comma what? C, comma, \t. I am saying that, I am saying a comma b comma c. Which function is executing now? Which function PVM remember? 8th, line number 8 only it can remember. It forgets about the previous 2 or not. So you cannot execute line number 12, you cannot execute line number 3. Now think of it carefully. Like that I will go for what? One more line I will write it. Last and final I will write it. 3 and then 4 I am writing here. Comma what? 40. 40 means I will write one more function definition. In general, take care carefully. D, I say \t, I say, carefully understand. I'm going to give you the solution now itself immediately. Now execute it. You will get an error. So how you can solve this issue? Generally in other languages, it is called function overloading. Because other languages, if I start entering, I have to teach C++, I have to teach Java, I have to go for .NET. It's not necessary for you. And nobody will ask this question, how other languages and how Python is. There is no rule that all the people need to know all the computer science languages, right or not? So, in this case, this program, is it able to execute or not? As it is, this program is not able to execute. Am I correct? This program, as it is not executing. You don't try to execute and don't say to me, sir, I am getting error. I am only saying that as it is, this program will not execute. How can I execute, sir? Look at, sir, copy. I am saying that Python, I am saying this is called non-variable argument example 2.py. 2.py, non-variable argument. I am not talking about a non-variable argument. No, I am talking about before that. How do you do, student? Once you define a function, once you define a function, immediately PVM will remember that function or not? You call this statement. You call this statement. You call this statement. Which statement I am calling? Whenever it is over, immediately you call there itself. Yes or no? Whenever you study, I will conduct the exam now only. I am not conducting the exam at the end of the year. Whenever you study one topic, I will conduct the exam there only. Are you following me? Again, second one also do what? Second also do what? Copy the function. Immediately you need to call the function or not? Next function also, cut it. Whenever the function is defined, immediately you call it. Immediately you call it. See that I am writing, whenever the function is defined, immediately you call it. Did you understand? So, PVM is having what? Function definition, corresponding function call. Function definition, corresponding function call. Function call 1, function definition 1. I will just give you student for your better understanding. Definition 1, function definition 1. See student, I am giving clarity in my coding part. Function definition 2, function definition 3, function definition 3, function definition 4. Yes, immediately what is there? Function call is also there. Function definition, function call 2, function definition, function call 3, function definition 4, function call 4. Execute, execute. What is this now? Save this code. I will post this question also to you. Out of that, execute. What is this program now? Non-variable length example2.py. See my dear students, 10, 10, 20, 10, 20, 30, 10, 20, 30, 40. Did you understand, ma? Whenever there is a function call, immediately you call. Are you okay? Moreover, student, you go to that previous example what I said. This is also comes under what? I am just giving the clarity for you. What is the clarity I am giving? Non-variable, non-variable argument example 1. This program, I am writing the comment for you. This program will not execute as it is shown below. As it is shown below. Why it won't execute? As it is shown below. Because PVM remembers what? Remember, latest function definition only. Latest function definition only. Am I correct, student? Latest function definition only, but not all the function definitions, because PVM is acting as what? Interpreter. PVM is acting as what? Interpreter. Are you able to follow, student? Once again, this program will not execute as it is shown below, because PVM remembers latest function definition only. Are you able to get me? So here you see display values, display values, display values. This is going to be like this. It is a problem. And you also try to execute. And don't ask me, sir, why it won't execute. I am giving the reason, na? Right. So how can I execute, sir? By going for non-variable argument example 2. Function definition, function call, function definition, function call, function definition, function call. And my dear student, don't think that only it is executing like that. You can execute any of the other values also. Please look at that, my dear student. I'm going to take it as here what? D, E, F, A, B, C, D, no problem. Definition 5. Definition 5. I am saying that C, D, E, I am writing E, I am writing backslash T. Like this I am saying. Here I am passing the values as rosum comma, dr comma, next something like, something like MC comma, TR comma, like that I am saying. Something like SS comma, like this. How many function calls? 5 function definitions, 5 function calls. My 5 function calls. Let us look at that. Last and final I am executing. One more kind of execution. Non-variable argument example 2. So having what? Out of that. Yes, ma. 1 minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. C, D, comma. Okay. E. Very good. Now execute it. Now I am getting values also. Not only integers, not only strings, not like that. Python is a dynamic programming, dynamically typed programming. Any values you can pass it. Did you understand, students? If you understand me, I will go to what I want to tell you now. This is the example, variable argument example. This is called what? Non-variable argument example 1.py. Right. How I was executed this program? How I was executed this program? I defined it called, I defined it called, I defined it called, defined called, defined called. Understanding? Defined called. Here, all defined at once and then all of them I am calling. That's why not able to execute. Because PVM remembers only latest function definition. It is not matching with the other function calls. That's the problem. That's why it will not execute. This program will execute because I am calling function definition, function call, function definition, function call. Are you able to follow? Now my question is, how many function calls I have? 5. How many definitions I have? 5. If I have 1000 function calls are there, how many definitions? 1000. Is it not waste of my time? How many definitions I want to define? 1000 normally, that is. Now I am going to apply the technique. How many function calls I have? 1000, 2000, 1 lakh. Same function call with what mechanism? Variable number of values. Variable number of values. Go. This example. For 1 minute you feel. Go to that previous place only. This place only. How many function calls you have? 4. How many definitions, for example? 4. If I have 1000 function calls, how many definitions? Is it not waste of time? What function call? Same function call. With what is the difference? Variable number of values. 1 value, 2 values, 3 values, 4 values, 5 values, 6 values. Same function call with variable number of values. I have to define many times. Is it not my waste of time? How can I overcome this? With the variable argument mechanism. With a variable, first of all, you understand what is the need of going for that. Because you should not buttify that. You understand and then go to interviews. Understand. I have same function call. Family of similar function call with variable number of values. 2 values, 3 values, 4 values, 6 values. Same type, different type. All the type. I am having like this. I am having this one. This one I will take it. This one also I will take it. This one also I will take it here. Now see that I am pasting that. Function call also I will bring it. So here I am printing function call. 5 function calls, 5 definitions. Is it not my time waste? Instead of defining these many number of times, I want to define how many times? Only 1 time. So I'm going to cancel all these things. I will define cancel. Don't define the function calls these many number of times. Sir, how many times I will define? Only 1 time. Shall we start? Sir, start. When I am implementing variable argument concept, say take the function name, display values, I will take one variable name. Any formal parameter you take it. A. Before that, you write star A. Star, asterisk, that is. Are you able to understand? Asterisk you take it. Asterisk is now a star symbol. This star symbol meaning is this star A is known as variable length parameter. What is the speciality of that? It can take first value. What is the type of this A? The type of A is called tuple. The type of A is called tuple. Sir, why tuple? Same type of values it can take, different type of values it can take, plus what unique values it can take, unique values it can take, plus what duplicate values it can take, plus what is the concept now? Immutability. Whatever I am sending, it has to hold the same thing. You cannot modify that content. So star A is known as what actually? Variable argument concept we can call. Variable argument parameter we can call. What is the type of that? Tuple type. Start. What is happening? First one is going to where first function call you take it. Keep the comment for all these things. For all these function calls, which function is matching? Single function definition is matching. Just for a minute you print of what is this? Type of A is equal to type of A and length of A. Length is equal to type of A. I am writing and length is equal to format of, come on, A type of what? A, comma, what is that? len of A. len of B means number of elements in that or not? First function call, please. Please follow first function call. How many values are taking? Yes, display values matching. 10 is passing to whom? A. So A is going to be taken as what, my dear students? 10 comma. It will be taken as 10 comma. What is the type of A? Tuple. What is the length of that? 1. When I remove the comment for second one, second function call is going 10, 20 going to this A. A is going to be taken as what? 10 comma 20. 10 comma 20. What is the length here? 2. Next time 3. Next time 4. Next time 5, 6, 7. Any number of values you can pass it. I hope you are understanding. How many function definitions I am defining? Is it not called a great advantage? I am reducing the redundancy of the coding. I am reducing the redundancy of the coding. Girls, are you following me? Are you able to understand? Let us execute. Go to first program, variable argument example 1. See that what happens? Brackets mismatching, students. I should close this. Say that here I am getting, what is the length? 1. That means that function type of A is what? Length is how much? Length means what is that? A or not? A. Right or not? Fine. Next I will remove the comment for second one. See the comment for second one. I'll just print with some space. \n I will use. Just execute. See. Execute. See that type of A. Second time it is coming. What is the length time? 2. Third time. Go to the next. Third time, fourth time, fifth time you remove now. Remove the complete thing. For all 5 function calls. For all 5 function calls, how many times I define? 1 time. Is it a great advantage? And that too it is holding what? 1 value, 2 values, 3 values. Variable number of values can be holding. In which parameter I am holding the variable number of values? Star variable name. Star variable name is called what? Variable number of argument, that is called. Variable number of parameter. What is the type of it? Tuple type. Execute. All of them are matching the same definition only. Are you following? How simple it is? Understand, students? See, non-variable argument concept if we go, I defined function defined, function calling, function defined, function calling, function defined, function calling. Is it not waste of time? I am overcoming that problem by writing what? Star A. Star means all. It can hold all types of variable number of values. Now I want to print, my dear students. Print of, print that values, print. I say some small line I will take it for first time. I just want to print each function call. I just want to print. How do you print it? Come on. For value in where? A. What is A? Iterable object. Tuple type object is nothing but iterable object only. Come on. Print of. Come on, students. Why you are maintaining silence? Dot what? Format of val. Val. Right. Now I say else here. I'm saying print of what? 50. See that? First function call, second function call, third function call. Everything is coming. See that? Go to the top of it. Type of A. Length is 1. 10 is printed or not? Next, type of A. Tuple. Length is 2. What is that? 10, 20, 30, 10, 20, 30, 10, 20, 30, 40, etc. Are you following me? What guys? Are you clear? Same thing if you want to print like previous. Same thing you want to print like previous. My dear students, please look at that. I say, go to the Python. Here I am saying, you see, need not to remember all these things. Let us go to this place. Let us go to this place. Right here. Fine. At the end of it, you write it here. You see that. You see this. For value in that, I say, I'm writing this. Say that format of val, comma, end is equal to what? Some space. End is equal to some space. I say here, print off. Print off. Okay. Coming to this point. Now execute. Variable argument example 2. Variable argument example 2. Not py. Save it. Variable argument example 2. I'm printing in something different, student. See that it is. So one closing only. One closing bracket only. See that it is printing. You execute a non-variable argument. You execute a non-variable argument. Are you remembering that non-variable argument example 2? Is it printing like this or not? How many definitions you have written in non-variable argument example 2? How many function definitions? So many definitions. Finally, I got that output like this. Same output I got with a single definition or not? Which one is a better approach? Which one is the second better approach? Second, first one, no. Variable argument concept. Which concept? What is your opinion? Now come to the concept slowly. What is this function name? Same function name. Family of a similar function call. Which value? First one? 1, 2 values, 3 values, 4 values, 5 values, 6 values. What is in English? Variable argument values. Spell out. Which function call? Same function call. Whenever there exists a similar function call, family of similar function call with a variable number of arguments. Normal Python programming says how many definitions to define? Many function definitions. Is it not my waste of time? To overcome this problem, we use the concept of what? Variable argument concept. Which concept? How can I implement? In variable argument concept, are you defining single function or multiple functions? Are you defining single function or multiple functions? Single function definition by taking a formal parameter preceded with single asterisk, one star symbol. That star parameter, star param is called what? Here, come on students, A is called what? Variable argument, variable argument and whose type is which type ma? Tuple type. And it has the capacity to hold how many values? Variable number of values. Are you following me? Easy or difficult? Huh? Easy, dead easy. Nothing is difficult. Shall I go to next example? One more, little more. Next level example I am going to introduce. Go. Now I am going to do next level example. Okay, let me speak to online students. Online students, are you perfect? Are you comfortable with this? Quickly. Very good. See how fast they are. Why? What is this A is called? Tuple. That is what you will write here. Iterable object you will write it. So star A we should not write. Star A is called what? Star A is called what? And what is its a type? Hence star A is called whose object? A type of tuple type. So what you will write here in the for loop? Iterable object you will write. What is iterable object? A na star A na? A only, not star A. Understand? Right. So very good. Mahadev. Thank you, Ma. Right. Yes, Ajay Kumar. One more example I am going. Multiple examples I will give you. Right. Supriya. Correct, Ma. Supriya. Correct. Tuple is immutable. So we cannot change the values of star A. Very good. Second example I am going for. Look at students. Look at students. Others. Now I am going for second example. What is the second example? Look at. I am taking, somebody asked me a question. Write a Python program. Write a Python program. Look at, don't write, look at. Write a Python program which will compute, which will compute variable number of, which will compute sum of variable number of values, variable number of numerical values, variable number of values, which will compute variable 2 values sum, 3 values sum, 4 values sum, 5 values sum. Like that I want to compute sum of any number of values sum I want. How to do that, sir? Simple, sir. Main program, please. Main program. You see, my dear students. Now I am saying find sum. Find sum is my value. Look at students. Mahadev want to find sum of 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Mahadev want to find the sum of the numbers 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Next, find sum. Pooja want to find sum of what? 10, 20 only. Print of what? Next, Supriya want to find sum of 10, 20, 10, 20, 10, 20, 30. Yeah, okay. Find sum of, like this. Understand this carefully. Find sum of Priyanka want to find sum of what, 12.3, 34.5, 5.6, minus 5.7, like that. Next, find sum. Next, Venkatesh want to find sum of only 1.2, 1.2, some 13. He want to find the sum like that. Yes, ma. Pawan, I am getting boys' names also. I am mixing. Pawan Singh. Pawan, I am taking your name also. So I am taking Pawan. Okay, Nani. Okay, if I go on writing, I am like a class leader. So I am going on writing everybody. Okay, don't worry. I will take your names like different. So I am writing 23, 45, 67, like 56, 78, 12, minus 34, 56. Like that I can take. The main intention here is, see, my dear students, first thing always the same, name only I am passing. Which concept? Positional. Second one, 2 values sum, 3 values sum, 4 values sum, 6 values sum. No values at all. Find sum. Who is this? Nani is there. Nani don't want to find any sum. But Nani is there. So tell me, first things are what? Names to pass to name. Next after that what? 2 values sum, 3 values sum, 4 values sum, variable number of arguments sum. Come on, please. Definition. DEF. Come on, function name. Find sum of. Yes, I forget. Yes, so name. Yeah, come on, name. Come on. Star nums. Star nums. Why star nums? It is a variable number of values. Why first one? First one is what type? Positional. First one is star num variable argument. Spell out. Variable. What is the purpose of variable argument? It can hold any number of values. Same type, different type, all the types, unique, duplicate, everything with immutable. Star num is what type? Tuple type. Tuple type. Right. Tuple type. Now print. Print. Come on. My name is. You are writing. Dot format of what? Yes, a name. Okay. Now you are finding the sum. Please find the sum, please. Print of. I'm giving student. My intention is I am taking that star argument, star variable name, star this variable argument name along with the positional parameters. My intention is I want to take star variable name along with what? Positional. Previous example says what, my dear students? Previous example says only variable argument name. But here I am taking what? Positional argument name, I took it. Understand, students? Okay. My name is so-and-so. Come on, print. S is equal to 0. Sum is equal to 0, na? Understand, ma? Come on now. Come on, for val in nums. S is equal to S plus what? S plus val. Okay. Beautifully, you print val also, right or not? \t. Okay. Dot format of val. Okay. I am saying that, else I am printing that. Printing. Come on, ma. Sum is equal to dot format of S. Say end of that. Print of. Say something like this. Of 50. Of 50. Beautiful. First, you keep the comment for rest of them, my dear students. I will execute first part. You will get the clarity. Mahadev want to find out that. Ma, line number 7. Line number 7. Okay, good. So let us go for what is my function name? Variable argument example 3.py. Variable argument example 3.py. 3.py. Okay, done. Save this code. Save this code. Beautiful. Out of that, execute py. Variable argument example 3. Sum is equal to. Are you following me? So my name is Mahadev and I'm printing that values like this. Understand, student? Okay. Go to the next part you remove. Next part you remove. I will take that. I will remove the comment for the next one. Only 2 people names I am taking. Okay. Now you see, I see this name and Mahadev Sam, Pooja Sam got it. Like that, I will remove the comment for all of them. I will remove the comment for all of them. All of them removed, ma. What is the Nani sum last? What is the Nani sum? 0. Because I said S is equal to 0 now. See that. Everybody see the beginning onwards. Mahadev sum and Pooja sum, Supriya sum, Priyanka sum, and next Venkatesh sum. Next is called to see these values you see. Pavan sum and Nani sum. Nani doesn't have any values. What is the content? 0. What do you understand with these students? What do you understand with these students? I understand that with a variable argument concept, I am not only passing variable argument concept, I can also pass what? Positional parameters also. My dear student, one thing to remember here, whenever you are using the variable argument concept, that should be used as a last. That should be used as a Why? In the last only, I may pass 2 values, 3 values, 4 values, 5 values, 6 values. In the beginning means what? Positional means 1 to 1, 1 is to 1, like that you need to pass. Understand? You can ask immediately a question, sir, default parameter is there. Default parameter also to be used as a last you said. Now default plus what I want? Default plus what I want? Variable argument. That time, sir, how do you go for, sir? How do you go for that, sir? Now I am taking this one, you see. Now I am taking, here I am writing. See, my dear student, CRS is equal to, what is your CRS? Python, comma. Where I am writing? When I use a default and positional, I will use last, default one last. When I use default plus what? Variable argument. Variable argument is last. You can understand very easily. Okay, my name is so and so, and doing course. Now I'm writing within the double quotes. That means course name I want to print. Your name also I will print in double quotes. Within the bracket opposite side, I'm writing name comma CRS. See students now, variable argument example 3 or 4? 4, okay. 4.py, execute. See students, example 4.py, please look at that. See ma, what happens? See, got it, problem got it. Name is equal to, yes, we identified that. Now I'm going to use it. Compulsory. I'm saying what? CRS is equal to what? Yeah, even. Look at, now see, let us start this one. Now I will explain that. My name is so and so, doing Python course, this values. Next is like this, doing like this. Next is like this, doing like this. Now, understand this now. Python, Nani is the Python doing course like this. Now see the ma, when I am passing this one, CRS, if I wrote in the like a previous, you just take it. What is happening? Just to see, Mahadev is passing to yes name. Second is the value, definitely passing to the second parameter. CRS replaced with what? 10. But CRS to be fixed or not? CRS to be fixed. So this variable number of values to pass only to whom? Variable argument. Last I will take default. CRS is equal to what, you know? Python. Now you execute like this. I am just passing it. Is it understandable? Are you okay? Fine. Let us coming to continuation part of next. Now come on. Find a sum. I am taking CRS is equal to, carefully try to understand. CRS is equal to Django, comma, yes name is equal to KVR. Next I am passing 5, 6, 7 I am passing. Valida, invalida? Valid. Invalid. Why invalid, students? Because these are taken as what? Keyword. But what is this? Positional. So without considering this thing, simply you can consider this as like this. Let us save this code and observe that variable argument example 4. Positional argument follows what? Keyword arguments. I hope you are following, my dear students. So this is called what? Come on, what is this now? This is called error. This is called what? Error. So what is that error? I will copy that. That error I will copy. So that error I will copy. So done. Next, how do you do, sir, then? How do you do this, sir, then? That means whenever I use Keyword, whenever I use the default parameter, in the last part I used it. You cannot use as a keyword argument here. Whenever I use along with what? Variable argument. It's a very sensitive rule. Actually, this much difficult rule I need not to cover, but it will come in interview. Whenever I use both variable argument plus what? Default, you cannot use the default name as what? Keyword. Keyword argument you cannot use. Before which arguments? Variable arguments or positional arguments. Seema, I'm saying I'm not questioning it. I'm not asking. I'm saying that this may be positional. That values I'm pre-assuming that they are going to whom? Numbers. Variable argument. So these are not going to be considered as what? Variable argument values. They are taken as which one? Positional argument. What is the rule is, actually I don't want to cover this rule, but I want to say, if you understand it is more better. Whenever I use a CRS, there is a default argument along with what? Variable argument. You cannot use them as what? Keyword argument. Before the variable arguments, that is called positional parameters, you cannot use what? Default arguments as the keyword arguments here. This is my point I would like to say. Then how do you use it, sir? Then how you can use it, sir? This one, this part I want to use in the programming properly. How to use this now? Let us watch this carefully. I am going to say same thing. I am writing like this. First do what? Here you do what? Now you tell me. Here I am writing. Here I am writing. Like this I am writing. What is the one I am writing? I am saying 5, 6, 7, CRS is equal to Django, yes name is equal to KVR. Valid or invalid? Valid or invalid? Valid or invalid? You only saying both valid as well as invalid. So I will ask online students, valid or invalid? What is your doubt? Your answer, valid or invalid? Valid or invalid? Okay. So now they are changing. Still some of them are in the valid only. So positional argument. Okay. Now coming to this point. Now see that. Now see this. Press enter key. What is happening? Now you see first okay, last part you see. Find some got what? Multiple values. For what? Yes. See. First thing it is going to 5 is going to whom? Name. At the same time, name you are passing to again also. So it is getting what? Multiple things. So already you are passing the data for first argument as a 5 and you are trying to pass again. This is not possible. This is not possible. So what should I do then? Positional has to pass positional only compulsory here. What is the compulsory I am passing? KVR, 5, 6, 7. You cannot write any kind of things like what? Nums is equal to, like this you cannot pass it. Nums is called what? Variable argument name. You cannot use like nums is equal to like this. CRS is equal to. Just to try to understand. Try to understand. You are getting error again. Arcs, of course. Comma is there. Let me remove that. Let me remove that. See that. This is going to be again problem. Again problem. Go to that, need to pass as it is. If at all you want, you can pass what? If I pass like this, don't think that Django will send it to whom? Django. See, 5, 6, 7 Django is going to where? Nums only. Yes or no? That time it is going to be 5, 6, 7 going to Django. 5, 6, 7 is added. When Django comes, Django cannot add to the numerical value. Did you understand? See the error? You will get error. You will get error. See that last part, error will come. What is that error? Unsupported operand time for plus operator. Int and what is taken place last? Django. 5 plus 6 plus 7, okay, no problem. But when Django comes, it is a problem. So how can I separate Django student? How can I separate Django student? CRS is equal to Django. See, first two are called what? Positional. Second one, variable argument. Next what? Default one I am passing as a keyword. So how can I pass the value to the default? With the keyword argument mechanism only you have to pass it. Beautiful example this is. Look at that. My name is Xavier, doing Django course 567, sum is equal to so and so. Clear? Yes, this is a way. So I tried a lot of ways. Error. I tried like this also. Error, I got it. Which one I got? This type of error I got it. What is that? This is also got error. Which error I got it, students? Which error I got it? This is an error I got it. Why I am saying this much carefully? Because this is a very good question which will come to you. Whenever you take the default argument, default parameter along with a variable argument, you have to pass the value from the function call only through what? Keyword parameter. You cannot pass as a part of variable argument values. I don't know how far you are careful. This is most important. Easy or difficult? Easy. So let us coming to this. Students who are in the online, are you comfortable, students? Are you comfortable, students? All of you? Amma? No problem. You can take it. CRS1, comma what? City is equal to what? HYD. City is equal to what? Ma? HYD. Okay. No problem. Doing this and living in. Okay. Fine. Dot. Comma what? City. Right. Pooja. Sir, after the end of the session, I want to ask one question. Now only you ask, ma, no problem. Why end of the session? Amma? Now only you ask. Django, and I will do what here? Data science. So here I will take it. Pranav. So 15, 16, 17, and this is called what? Data science, comma, city is equal to AP. Seema, Pooja, that is only very simple, Pooja. I will show you in the class. Very simple. Okay? Don't worry. I will show you. Simple. Pooja, I will show you at the end of the class. Don't worry. Next, I will write it. One more kind of thing. So see this. This is called what? Who is this? Ajay and Ankit. So 15, 16. CRS is equal to, I am not passing CRS. I am passing city is equal to Bangalore. Okay. Now execute. Now see this. Got it. Here, find some unexpected argument for a city. C capital. Ajay, Delhi, you are from Delhi. Okay. Definitely, ma. Ajay. Amma? Okay. Ajay, you are from Delhi. Okay. Bangalore, Delhi. Bangalore. Ankit lives in Bangalore. Ajay lives in Delhi. Okay. Now see that. Right? Getting. Beautiful. Happy? Right. So done. So got it. Understand? There's some. Here we can take Any number of what? Like this. Understand? Shall I open the concept now? What is the concept I can say? Whenever we have the family of a similar function calls with a variable number of values, with a normal Python programming, I have to define many functions, which is just a development time is more. To overcome the type of redundancy of the code, we use the concept of variable argument concept. Variable argument concept says what? Define one function, take one single parameter preceded with a single asterisk. Single asterisk parameter name is called variable argument parameter, whose type is tuple. What is the purpose of variable argument name? Which can hold single value, single double value, triple value, any number of values it can hold. Any number of values it can hold. Are you understanding? Right. So like that, we can go for using many of the default arguments and etc. Let me show you that concept, my dear students here. I'll go to this place. You are just a previous student. Instead of typing that entire thing, I will just go for variable length parameters. What a beautiful concept. Come on. When we have family of multiple function calls with variable number of values or arguments, then with the normal Python programming, we must define multiple functions. How, sir? How it is, sir? Please show me, sir, normal functions. See that? Function call, function definition, function call, function definition, function call, function definition. Right or not? How can you overcome that? How can you overcome that? This process leads to more development time. To overcome this process, we must use concept of variable length parameters. How do you implement? How can I bring into action? To implement variable length parameters concept, we must define a single function definition. Yes, sir. We will define a single function definition, sir. We define a single function. Okay, sir. What are you doing there? And take a formal parameter. Yes, sir. I am taking one formal parameter. Yes, sir. Preceded with what? Preceded with what? Single symbol called what? Asterisk. A-S-T-R-I-S-K. Asterisk. That means a symbol called rounded symbol. Star symbol. Okay, student. And what is that? Star param. And the formal parameter with asterisk symbol is called what? Variable length parameter. And whose purpose is to hold or store what? Any number of values coming from similar function call, whose type is? Beautiful. Syntax, please. Syntax for defining functions with a variable argument. Okay, sir. DEF, function name. Come on. And what? Variable argument name. Okay. Here, star param is called what? And it can hold any number of argument values or what? Variable number of argument values. And star param type is what? Line by line. Come on, what is the rule? Rule. The star param must always be written last part of what? And it must be only one. Star param 1, star param 2, we cannot write it. Only one. That too last. And once again you see, when we use variable length with what? In where? Function, we use default parameter as before we use. And in function calls, we should not use default parameter as because variable number of values are treated as what? Yes. Are you understanding? This is the rule of both of them. Easy or difficult? Easy. But you have to remember. Today you will remember. Tomorrow you will not remember. I know that. Because everybody is not caviar. You can't read. You can't teach the class daily. Because I am going on teaching, I will remember. If you go on reading 2 days, third day onwards, you will not forget. I know that. Because you are more smart, intelligent person. So read 2 to 3 times so that your future is very good. What ma? Okay na? Fine. See that you see beginning level once again. This is a simple thing. Non-variable argument 1. Non-variable argument 1. This is an error. I wrote already. This program will not execute. Later I just converted into what? Non-variable argument example. I just normal function. I executed. Later I was converted the same program into single one with only star param. Later I converted into what? Later I converted into what? Into positional parameter. Later I converted this program with what? Default parameter. Later I converted this into what? Various varieties of values I passed it. So are you following? So what is the parameter passing mechanisms? Just to look at what is the parameter passing mechanism, whether you remembered or not. There is a types of mechanisms. So come on, based on passing argument values to how I am passing. What is the based on? 1-to-1 passing, common values passing. Order of the parameters don't know, but I want to pass the accurate values, keyword arguments. Variable number of values I want to pass. Is it all nothing but based on passing the parameters or not? How many types? Yes. So one is positional, default, keyword, variable length. This is called what? Up to today. Today we learned only which mechanism? Good. And tomorrow class I will explain what? Yes. Tomorrow I will come across star param I will get it. Dict concept I will get it. Today I got it what here? Today I got it which concept of today? Single star. Tomorrow I will get a double star I will get it. Double star is nothing but key comma value pair. Key comma value pair is nothing but dictionary. I will explain tomorrow. Okay na? So I hope you understand about this. So did you understand, students, this concept today? All of you. Good. So coming to the tomorrow's concept, I will go for what? First 1 hour I will go for what? Keyword variable length argument I will explain. Okay. Right. Very good. So tomorrow class, don't miss it. Important session again. Okay. That is very simple. Tomorrow I will tell you because time is almost over. Asterisk symbol is very simple. Very simple. I will take it. Very simple that is because people are looking for that is left hand left finger in our class. Just the left hand left finger. For Pooja is asked that doubt, right or not? For I in range of 1 comma n. What is that n? N is equal to something like Pooja asked 5. 5 stars you want. Print for something like for I for j in print of 1 comma I plus 1 print of backslash t or something like star symbol that's it comma end is equal to some space, right? Else of print of like this. So Pooja dot py. Pooja dot py. Okay. Right. Coming to this py. Pooja dot py. What is printed? What is printed? I value. It is called what? Range. I should say what? Range. Yeah. Go to that. Go to that. Print it. Simple. What is there? Pyramid, triangle. These will not come in development. Because student cannot understand that. This will not come in development. No real-time project will see stars. They are not kids to play with star symbols and all. This is after left hand, left finger in our class. right? Not only that star symbol, I will print what, I'll print some hash symbol. So these are all very simple. So like this, I will print A, B, ABC, ABCD, 1, 1 to 1, 1, 2, 1 to 1, like a Pascal triangle. That is all left hand, left finger. Nothing is there. Don't bother much about it. It is after all loop in a loop. Loop in a loop explained or not? Pooja, your doubt is clarified? Yes, sir. Okay. So Pooja.py program is there. So like that, you can go for printing it. But your doubt is also over now? How many minutes? Not even 1 minute. 15 seconds it is over. These are all the star symbol patterns we can call. Very simple. Will you get it in Django project? Nothing useful. No use. But when something is there, we should have the capacity to understand the logic. Don't need not to invent logics, but you need to understand the logic. Then it's more than enough to get into more good career. Okay, na? Right. So I'll stop the class, and tomorrow class I'll go for which concept? Keyword variable length arguments concept I will explain. Okay, right. Thank you. Good day.